Good evening, I'm Antonia Singut. Welcome to another edition of Business PNG. Tonight we take a look at the Institute of Banking and Business Management, IBB Enterprise Center's SME Leadership Awards. The event, which was held at the Dynasty Restaurant in Port Moresby, was a gathering of business elites, government representatives and investors, as well as other stakeholders. Dennis Orere reports.
IBB Enterprise Center is an independent entity under a 100% PNG-owned Institute of Banking and Business Management, which has been started under the profound initiative of Esso Highlands Limited National Content Plant. IBBM has taken the Enterprise Center today beyond the PNG Lenji project to serve the nation and to serve the country. I take great pride in representing today IBB Enterprise Center as one of the successful SMEs of PNG. We are a world-class quality service provider because we have earned ISO 9001 certification in quality management system.
It's a real pleasure from my perspective to be here this evening to celebrate these awards, the first leadership awards that the Enterprise Centre has held. The PNG LNG project is tremendously proud of its involvement with the Enterprise Centre. We established the centre a little more than 3 years ago when we were looking for ways to grow the capacity of Papua New Guinea businesses and landowner companies. As a company in the oil and gas business, we've long recognised that we're not just in the energy resources business, producing gas and oil. Our business is also about developing people and capacity and creating and delivering long-term benefits in the communities in which we operate. One of the key ways we can do this is through the development of SMEs, or what we've called, as far as our business is concerned, landowner companies and PNG businesses. Our investment in the Enterprise Centre is just one part of our investment that we've made in developing the capacity of landowner companies so that they can develop into long-term sustainable businesses that support the project and with their newly acquired skills move forward with an aim of supporting other enterprises in Papua New Guinea.
So far, we have assessed over 270 PNG businesses, and the business improvement plans recommended by Enterprise Centre have presented innovative opportunities to these assessed companies.
The 8 elements that we use to assess companies: governance and organization, business management, finance management, human resource management, quality control, inventory control, safety, health and environment, and reputation and image. The local company that has scored the highest in governance and organization will be given the Leadership Award in governance and organization. A local company that has scored the highest in financial management will be given an SME award in financial management. And it will be the same for the other 8 criteria.
When we come back, we meet the first ever award recipients. The Leadership Award saw the best small and medium PNG-owned businesses successfully take home coveted honours presented by the esteemed honorees, including Commerce and Trade Minister Richard Maru, Minister for Community Development, Youth and Religion Lujaya Tony, Minister for Finance James Marape, Minister of Environment and Conservation John Pundari, and Vice Minister for Treasury Delilah Gore, to name a few.
So I'm very honored and privileged on behalf of Helifix Operations Limited, its management and its staff. Very, very honored. Especially it's an inaugural award. As long as there's aviation requirement in this country, this is basically the CEO's vision and directive as being the premier aviation company in this country.
This is a big challenge for us now that we've received it. We would like to maintain it. Our challenge is to maintain the award and hopefully get more awards in the future if we maintain our standards and quality. Being in operation for about 8 years in the hotel industry and being run by locals, it's a big challenge for us, and to receive an award like this, it's fantastic.
Basically, just want to, thank IBB Enterprise Center and also the PNG LNG project for coming up with this concept and just giving us a small business people like us the opportunity to be recognized in this wider spectrum.
I was very proud to receive this award.
So for us and for everyone else in Firewall, this is big.
Well, after achieving this award, we'd like to go back and see where our weaknesses are from the assessment done by IBBM, and work on those weaknesses and bring our company up to a 3-star company.
Business assessment is important for local companies because it sets a roadmap for conducting business in a sustainable manner. The business assessment process itself identifies weaknesses and strengths of companies based on 8 world best business practices. Those weaknesses are then summarized in what we call a business improvement plan, which states what needs to be done for them to improve on those identified weaknesses. So if a business wants to be successful, it needs to know ways its shortcomings are so that they can work on those shortcomings and be successful and sustainable in the long run.
Up next, the launch of the IBBM Enterprise Center SME database and magazine. Welcome back to Business PNG. If you've just joined us, we've put the spotlight on the recent IBBM Enterprise Center's SME Leadership Awards. The event last Tuesday also introduced the upgraded IBBM Enterprise Center's PNG employer and supplier database, as well as their 2012 edition magazine, Enterprise Center Assessment Magazine.
The difference between the newly launched database and the previous database, the PNG LNG database, is the previous one is geared towards serving only the PNG LNG project. Those businesses that want to provide their goods and services to the PNG LNG project register in this database. And the PNG LNG contractors that are looking for Papua New Guinea companies express a business opportunity on the database as well. So we kind of marry the two together, business opportunities with suppliers. That was only for the PNG LNG project with the whole database. What we are doing now with the new database is we are looking at some other PNG LNG projects, similar projects. We are looking at other investments. We are looking at other business opportunities that we can expose to the PNG companies that want to provide their goods and services. We want to connect these suppliers with business opportunities, not only from the PNG LNG project, but from other projects as well, including contracts from the government.
And affirming that I stand in support with colleague Minister. First and foremost, I'd like to put my department under the microscope. I'd like IBBM to come in and put the microscope on my department, tell us what we're doing. And then I'm going to lobby with the other good governors to see which of the regions we're going to bring IBBM into. And so it makes sense to drive the agenda and the facilitation that this enterprise is doing here in Port Moresby for a very few. It was my first time last week to be able to walk into their facility and think and say, wow, first and foremost, I'd like to put my department under the microscope. I'd like IBBM to come in and put the microscope on my department, tell us what we're doing wrong, tell us what we're doing right, tell us what we can do to be on par and to be able to push this agenda as a community development initiative, one that is sustainable, because we need to talk in terms of sustainability. After the LNG project has closed, what then? Where to? How does IBBM survive? And it can survive.
One of the key ways we can do this is through the development of SMEs, or what we've called, as far as our business is concerned, landowner companies and PNG businesses. Our investment in the Enterprise Centre is just one part of our investment that we've made in developing the capacity of landowner companies so that they can develop into long-term sustainable businesses that support the project and with their newly acquired skills move forward with an aim of supporting other enterprises in Papua New Guinea.
Our focus continues right after the break. We save the best for last in this final segment as we discover government initiatives towards empowering local SMEs.
The hard realities are this. Over 66% of our young people living grade 12 every year cannot find educational opportunities or employment in our country. This could never be allowed in Australia, where 66% of your young people cannot find employment. No sensible country can allow this to go on. We took up our stock take of our situation, accepted the responsibility to do something about it, and started to identify partners that we could work with to solve our unemployment crisis that we are facing today, and we are going to face tomorrow unless we take actions to arrest the growing unemployment crisis in this country. I'm happy to say IBBM is one of the partners that this government is looking at to help us address our massive unemployment problem, including the youth unemployment problem we have today.
That's all we have this evening. However, we will keep you updated on news from the country's SME sector. To access our programs online, log on to www.mtv.com.pg. Also remember to send us your feedback via Facebook or email. I'm Antonia Singut. See you next Tuesday.